Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard obviously has had an interesting, what do we want to say now, like week or so. You go from the scandals, the investigation, to having an amazing All-Star game, to then obviously having some comments about where he and his team are. And this is what Kawhi had to say.
I'm just developing over time. I mean, I think it's over now. It's the second half, like fourth of the season left. But, every day is a day to grow, a day to learn and get better. So, you just got to keep looking over time and see in 2 weeks if we getting better and, see what happens from there.
He was asked, where they were and to think that thoughts of contending. He said he thinks it's over now. But so I what's interesting about this is he thinks, it's over now, but this is a conversation we were having when they asked LeBron this last week, and he was like, look, I don't think we're contenders right now. Like, dude, look at that team we just played. It was the Thunder. He was like, that's a championship team right there. But what's weird is, if anything, the Clippers right now, they've had the best record in the NBA since December, I believe it was 18th. He's playing great. They won a big game against the Nuggets yesterday. He's obviously playing top 2-3 player in the league right now. He's playing a lot of games. He's been healthy. So to me, I kind of looked at that as, yes, I know that they don't have a team to win it, but I was shocked that he would just be that vocal about it, and kind of the same question that LeBron was asking. He's just like, oh, it's over now. And when the opposite is really, they've been on an upward trajectory. They've been winning. They've been playing well. They've been playing inspired basketball over the last month and a half or so. But that's, to me, what happens with Kawhi. That's the benefit with Kawhi, Rob, is that because we don't often hear from him, I literally don't even know if he has an Instagram or social media account. Like, I have no idea. And we don't know much about him, that he can do or say things that other folks who are the Steph Currys or the Kobes, the big name guys, the KD, will be fodder for conversation, will be big tabloid issues, or would be, all the backlash on debate shows. But because he doesn't say much when he does, even like that, that's really, no one really brings, just like, oh, well, it's Kawhi. And that's to his benefit, because a lot of the stuff that he does, other players have done, the demands, I want this, it has to be my way, I want this player, I want this plane, I want that, I'm taking money, allegedly, taking money from fake accounts. It kind of doesn't stick to him. You know what I mean? And I think
I disagree. I
think it sticks to him?
Yeah, the whole not playing and not, what happened in San Antonio. He was raked through the coals about not playing and wanted to feel 100%, and people turned on him because he couldn't play. He's saying he's hurt, and they're saying, well, Pop and them are attacking him. I thought he got some smoke for that.
I think he got a little bit then, but I don't think it's to the point I'm saying is these other big name, the KDs, the Stephs, the CP3s, the LeBrons.
They just asked him. It ain't like they asked LeBron after they traded Luka and Austin Reeves. They just traded Zubac and they traded Harden. What is your conversation? You know what I mean? Like, they just traded two big pieces from their team, and I think it's a different conversation when that happens compared to LeBron having Luka, who's been an all-NBA top 5 times in a 6-year career. Do you know what I mean? Like that's why I think it's different. And LeBron is supposedly he says he's the GOAT, so him paired with Luka has no chance. Like, I think that's why in that comparison to Kawhi, it's just a little different because they just traded away. Zubac is a really good player.
Oh, yeah. The Lakers surely wish they had him. They got rid of a bunch of guys. I mean, if you look at the players that they got rid of,
for nothing.
Zubac ends up being a heck of a quality player.
He really is.
Ingram's an all-star. Randall's an all-star. Just had 41. A handful of nights ago.
But you get my point. Like, it's just a little different, and I get it. Kawhi is not that boisterous. He's not out there. You're right.
And that's the benefit of him. Why I'm saying I think he can get away with stuff that just wouldn't go for the average superstar of his quality. When he's healthy, he's arguably top 3 player in the league. A healthy Kawhi. If I told you he's giving you 70 games this year, you'd be like, oh, shoot. That Kawhi on both sides of the ball, his efficiency. I mean, he can get to any spot, any shot. He locks guys up. I mean, he's incredible. And that guy, 2-time finals MVP, 2-time champion, he gets away with a lot that, again, it just kind of goes under the radar, or it's a quick little conversation or quick fodder.
I think it changed when once he became often injured, he was taken off that map.
I agree that
had he come here after winning in Toronto and won with the Clippers or something, it would be like that. That changed everything because where he was, because he was trying to do something, win a championship with Toronto, which had never won, and then go to Clippers that had never even been to the Western Conference Final, let alone, winning a championship. And they had the team and coach, and they lost to the Lakers in the bubble. That was they had that set up. They were up on Denver, and they choked in like 2 years in a row. Like they were really supposedly making that next step. And I think after that, and then all the injuries and
that's a good way of putting it.
I just think that took him off everybody's radar.
That cooled him down, you knew, and that's why
I think he gets away with.
He's
it.
in a handful of conversation of guys we talk about. I always say, you've heard me say it to you, a handful of times, that it's going to be hard to explain. If our kids, your nephews, people get older. Hey, Uncle Rob, hey, Uncle Kelvin or Dad Kelvin, what was Kyrie Irving like? And it's going to be hard to you had to be there to see it, but he missed a lot of games. And what could have been? And maybe if he stuck with LeBron, could they want to know? What was Kawhi like when he was healthy, but he was hurt, but then he load managed, but then there's a handful of guys that are going to be hard to explain how great they were.
Kawhi, I think,
and Kawhi
won't be as hard because he did win twice. He did win 2 Finals MVP.
But in the all-time rankings, you know what I'm saying? Where do you put him? Where do you? Because it's like we didn't see it enough to your point, be able to be like, man, he was this.
But see, I think it's only if he hadn't won, you might feel like that. I think that he was able to win 2 championships and be Finals MVP twice. We know what he was. You don't know what he was?
More so what it could have been.
So winning winning 2 championships is.
But if he's healthy or if he's not load managing, does he get 3? Does he get 4? Is he the second best player of this last 10, 15 years? We got Steph and LeBron and, KD kind of been the guy. Is Kawhi maybe after LeBron of the last 15 years? Or is he above a Steph? That's what I mean. It would have been really interesting with him had he been healthy, had he been playing, had he not load management. Because he's so good when you watch him, you go, oh, my gosh, I forgot how good he was because you didn't get to see him that much. Or not that much, often.
Right. 313. Oh, what am I going to give?
313?
I'm giving my
okay,
number.
so
877-99 on Fox.
We got geniuses out here. They're going to go, okay, 3-1. Let me see.
No.
Okay.
Stop it. 877-99 on Fox. 877-996-63.
You got a Cali one yet?
69. Are you kidding? No. I'm not doing that.
That is funny. All right, Rob. So they're watching us right now, which means another thing they can do is what?
They can subscribe. All you got to do is hit that button, subscribe to The Odd Couple for some of the best sports talk content in the nation.
Facts. And while you're at it, they can like, they can comment, they can share. Do all that for us. We appreciate it. Just do all that right up in here.